Dude.
But I would just roll up your window and just give him some time and quiet to read.
Well, do you know where you stand before God?
As I stand before God.
Like if you were to die today, do you know if you go to heaven or hell?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Well, if you trust in Jesus Christ.
I pray every night before I go to bed, and I tell him all the things I've done wrong.
Well, including this.
And ask for his
Well, the Bible says that if I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear. In Psalm 66:18.
What? Regard what?
He need hold it. Yeah. So, he needs to hear the gospel. So you need, again, like I said, Romans chapter 6. What shall we say then? Are we to continue in sin that grace may increase? May it never be. How shall we who died to sin still live in it? What? He needs the gospel.
I'm gonna read over all these.
So I encourage you to. So I just encourage you to trust in Jesus Christ. Please.
I'll talk to y'all again some more.
I encourage you to trust in Jesus Christ. Please don't interrupt when a Christian was trying to share the gospel. Please don't interrupt a Christian when he's trying to share the gospel. That's what he needs. You need to have respect for the gospel. No, you don't. You're trying to shut it down.
Now, are you judging me?
Yes, you're judging me.
I'm not judging.
You are.
I just asked you to step away and let him have some.
And he needed the gospel. He's in rebellion to God. And as a Christian, I have a duty to give him the gospel because I care about his soul. So please don't stop a Christian when he's trying to share the gospel.
Just want him to have the opportunity to process.
Yes, and I don't want him to die and go to hell. Right now, he's on his way to hell.
Either, but he needs time to process that might happen. Sir, can we talk to you?
Margaret already talked to him.
I know he
Yes.
doesn't need what you're doing. Look at the poor man.
Do you think he needs
He
what you?
doesn't need you condemning him. He
I'm not
needs
condemning.
love.
I'm not
We
condemning.
can share a message of
Yeah.
love. We're not condemning you. We're not with him.
Please stop that.
I think Planned Parenthood has planted in every girl's head that comes up here that there are horrible people out here that are going to yell and condemn them, and just plug your ears and cover your eyes and ignore them and don't listen. And so we kind of broke through that finally when they realized we weren't the people that were going to be out here condemning them, that we were reaching out to them in love, that we were trying to help them as mothers, because we know what they're going to go through if they do this. It's not just the baby, it's the mother too. I have adopted kids, and I have a birth mom who had 2 abortions, and she tells me of the horrors of it. The birth moms are not, I mean, they go through a train wreck when this is over.
You mean when they murder the babies?
Yes.
Well, the Bible says you reap what you sow.
Well, but
So if you murder your baby, you're going to reap what you sow.
and where's your love in that?
No, that's what the Bible
Where's your love
says.
in that? People do make. Have you
it's-
never made a mistake? People do make mistakes, and you
Well,
don't sound very
it's a
Christian.
sin.
I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you what the Bible says.
Well,
It's loving to tell them what the Bible says.
yeah, but
Exactly.
again, use the right verses.
Yeah, I am.
And you can use what the
I
Bible
believe.
says and do it in a loving manner.
I believe I am.
But we're telling you
Again.
you're not, and that's
Okay.
from our perspective, and we're not
We
Okay.
in crisis.
again, we're just going around
Yeah.
in circles.
I don't
now,
believe
so-
a baby's a crisis, so I'm not going to treat it that way.
Well,
But I do offer them
Say
help.
The baby was a crisis. The mother in
and
trying
it's
to make
not
a
what you
decision.
believe; it's what they believe
Exactly.
that you have to trust.
You have to meet them where they are.
Anyway, we're done. We're not going to beat up on you anymore.
Okay. I'm used to it, believe me.
Appreciate you.
It's not the first time Catholic pro-lifers have beat up on me. I'm gonna.
Well, again, we're not trying to beat up on you. You know,
You're just rebuking me for doing
as
wrong,
you
right?
say, you're trying to bring these women to a different point of view. We're trying to bring you to a different point of view. So,
Do you share the gospel with them?
no, I don't, because that's not where they're at.
Oh, that's
You know,
not good.
there's a priority in their life right now. Right now, their number one priority is themselves. And then if you can get them to address that priority, then you can maybe get them to see that the baby isn't a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And then if once you get there, then you have to start bringing them to healing. That's when you bring God into the picture, because they're going to need healing no matter what they decide. Even if they decide not to go with the abortion, they need God for that healing, because they even considered it. But you have to go in the right order in order to reach them.
And
Well, what if they die right after you talk to them and they don't even give them the gospel?
And what if we? Okay. And
They're not going to accept the gospel.
You don't know that.
Well,
I've had people be very open to me.
Well,
hearing
okay,
the gospel.
maybe.
And I would say, okay, so maybe we're not giving them Bible quotes and
Yeah.
trying to do that with them, but we are trying to bring Christ's love to them so they see we're out here to be Christ's hands and feet, his mouth, his ears, his eyes, and to show them love and to bring them to him through love. They're going to be brought to Christ much more by love than by quoting them scriptures that you are picking out of there that they just view as condemning. If the only idea of God you're going to give them is a condemner, that's not going to turn them to God. They need to know God is love, and they need to see that through us, because that's what we're here for. That's what, not here, that's what we're on earth for, is to bring Christ to others, and that doesn't have to mean shouting Bible verses.
Or even using the Bible at all.
Well, when at the time is appropriate, you use the Bible.
It's always
But you
appropriate,
have
right?
you've got to meet them where they're at.
And you do that with this
book.
book, with the Bible, right?
Well, okay, again, we're getting nowhere. So.
I have a
I get it.
foundation that I stand upon, Jesus Christ and Him
And
crucified.
do
You
we.
don't.
And
As
so
do
do
we.
You don't. Well, you're rejecting even using the Bible.
We're not rejecting
Right.
using the Bible.
We're using it at
You
the
didn't
right
listen.
time.
You're not listening to anything we're saying.
Are you, I know, I'm listening to you.
No, you're not.
I don't,
You're not hearing anything we're saying.
I'm listening to you.
Okay, it's fine. Again, we're on the same team. We don't want to be beating each other up.
No, I'm not here to beat you up.
I
I'm
know,
here to,
and we're not here to beat you up. We just,
Oh.
we're just trying to.
you're just here to rebuke me.
I guess it's just a different method.